Devotions with Stony. This morning, I will be sharing with you a devotion titled Boast in the Lord. Boast in the Lord. Let's look at the book of Psalms. Psalms is one of my favorite book in all of the Bible. The book of Psalm and the book of John are my favorite books. Psalm chapter 44. Psalm chapter 44. And I'm going to read from verse 4 to verse 8. It says, "You are my king, O God. Command victories for Jacob. Through you, we will push down our enemies. Through your name, we will trample those who rise against us." I love that. "For I will not trust in my bow." You see, David was a soldier all his life. In fact, the Lord would not let him build the temple because his hands were full of blood. He was a warrior for the Lord. And so you can understand how important a bow, a weapon, is to David. And then it says, "Nor shall my sword save me." So I will not trust in my bow and arrows. I will not trust in my sword because my sword is not going to save me from my enemies. Verse 7, "But you have saved us from our enemies and have put to shame those who hated us. In God we boast all day long." In God we boast all day long and praise your name forever. O Christian, O friend, who do you boast in? I encourage you this morning to boast in the Lord. You might be rich. You might have a lot of money and you're listening to me this morning. You might not have a lot of money, but maybe you're very smart. You might not have a lot of money, but maybe you're very pretty. You're very beautiful. You're very handsome. You've got good looks. Maybe it's not good looks, but you are a very healthy individual. You're fit. You're healthy. You can run 3, 4, 5 miles. You're a good athlete. Maybe that's your strength. Maybe your strength is physical strength. Maybe your strength is spiritual strength. Maybe your strength is emotional strength. Maybe your strength is psychological strength. Whatever you're good at, whatever you're skilled in, you've got some ability. You've got something that you're good at. Everybody does. For David, he was a man that was good at war. He knew how to fight battles. Right from when he was a kid, he had killed Goliath, a giant from Gath of the Philistine army, with a slingshot. He had become a national hero when he was a teenager. What he knew was battle. He knew battle. He was good at it. But even with all the knowledge of battle, and even with all the knowledge of swinging his sword and his bow and his arrows, he still said, "I don't trust in these things. I'm not going to depend on these things. I'm not going to depend on these tools to be the source of my strength or the source of my power." I'm talking about somebody who was skilled in the art of war. He was skilled in the art of warfare. And he says, "You know what? I don't trust those things. I don't trust my beauty. I don't trust my ability. I don't trust my gifts. My trust is in the Lord. I'm not going to boast this is how good I am. I'm not going to boast I've got this to my name. I've got a PhD. I've got all these degrees. I'm not going to boast about that. You know what I'm going to boast about? I'm going to boast in God." And he says, I'm not just going to boast in the Lord. I'm going to boast in God all day long. I'm going to boast in God all day long. That means from the rising moment of my day to the setting of the sun, I will boast in the Lord. What does it mean to boast in the Lord? To be proud of who God is to you. Oh, he is my shield. Oh, he is my redeemer. Oh, he is my rock. Oh, he is my shelter. Oh, God is my salvation. He is the king of my heart. He's the great I am. He is my redeemer. He's the one on whom I stand on. Friend, go about your day boasting in the Lord. Boast about his goodness. Boast about his favor. Boast about his increase. Boast about his blessing on your life. Boast about all the things that he has done for you. Boast about his faithfulness all day long. Boast about his truth. Boast about how good he is. Boast about how he saved you from your pit. Boast about how he came into your mire. He came into the pit that you were sinking in and you were breathing in and you were destroyed. Boast about about how good God is, how good God has been to you. You know, count your blessings, name them one by one. Count all the, so many times we want to, commiserate in our misery and, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm dealing with this. And we forget to boast in the Lord, not in ourselves. Not puffed up, this is what I have achieved, this is what I have accomplished, this is all that there is to my name. Oh, instead of boasting in yourself, boast in the Lord. Boast in the Lord. But don't just boast in the Lord. Boast in the Lord all day long. Boast in the Lord all day long. One more time, let it sink into your heart and your spirit and your mind and everything that you've got within you. Boast in the Lord all day long. This is Stony Kalango. Thank you for joining us today for Devotions with Stony. I hope I'm able to see you tomorrow. Please, if this has been a blessing to you, like the video and subscribe to our channel to receive these daily devotionals every weekday morning. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.